Hey, what's up guys, and welcome to another Arc Garage video. Today I'm going to be dealing with squeaky brakes on my Alfa Romeo Giulietta, so I figured this would be a great chance to discuss 7 main reasons why brakes make unwanted noise. First and the most obvious reason is going to be the worn out brake pads or shoes. When the brake pads get worn out all the way, you're going to get metal to metal contact, and that is going to result in that squealing noise. Now, if you don't react on time and get your brakes checked out, there's a big chance that brake discs will get damaged and you'll have to replace them as well. The reason number 2 would be the warped brake discs. Now, the discs can get warped due to the several reasons, but the main one would be the uneven cooling of the metal. The similar thing might happen when you have the warped hub. When mechanics remove the discs, they hit it with a hammer, and if they hit it too hard, there's a chance that the hub might get warped. Lastly, when mounting the new disc, the surfaces must be clean so they have good contact. If they don't, you'll get the same effect as if you had the warped discs. Also, it's always a good practice to put some copper grease over the surfaces so they do not rust. These 3 things that I just mentioned are easily diagnosable, and they will show through pulsation when you press the brake pedal. The reason number 3 is going to be replacement of the brake pads or shoes only. Now, if you take your new brake pads and you install them onto the old disc, there's a big chance that they're going to produce that squeaky noise. The main reason behind this is that the old discs or drums already have grooves in them left from the previous pads. So to prevent this, you should either install new brake discs, or you should take your old discs or drums to a machinist so he can take a small layer of the metal off on the lathe machine. Keep in mind that in most cases only the front brake discs can be cut on the lathe machine. The rear ones already come too thin from the factory to take any additional material off. Number 4 is going to be the failure to lubricate moving parts. Besides the hub, there are also 2 more things that should be lubricated. Firstly, you should always pull out these slider pin bolts and inspect them. You can see that there isn't much grease here, so I'm gonna add a bit more and reinstall them. Secondly, you should always clean and grease these metal clips. Now, if you don't wanna grease the clips, you can also grease the brake pads where they are making the contact. Keep in mind that not all brakes are gonna have these clips if they don't just clean and lubricate the surface beneath where the brake pads are making contact. The reason number 5 would be the poor quality of the components. If you install cheap brake pads, they're gonna produce a lot of dust, and that can result in that squealing noise you're trying to avoid. The brakes are not where you wanna save money. You should always buy quality components. The reason number 6 is gonna be the failed component, and that's exactly what happened on my car. You can see on this brake pad that the meat separated from the metal, and that is what's making that squeaky noise. Besides that, this protective metal which goes all the way around this can rust, it can touch the disc, and that can also produce unwanted noise. Another failed component could also be the caliper itself. The piston can get stuck and it won't release the brake. Besides that, the hose which is leading to it can also get damaged, and it can produce the similar result. Lastly, you could have a foreign object stuck in your brakes. This happens more often than you would think. The rock can easily get stuck in the brakes, and it can produce the unwanted noise. Anyway, that would be all for this video. I hope you find it useful. If you liked it, hit the like button and support our channel by subscribing and by sharing our content with the rest of car enthusiasts.